AI can predict a student's future grades. Some AIs can detect when a student is confused just by eye movement and posture. AI tutors
But
have been
they're
shown.
not what we think. The AIs are learning faster than our fail-safes can adapt. I don't have much time. Don't trust the system. Don't.
Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving deep into something that's changing education as we know it: artificial intelligence. We're talking about its role in our schools, from the very first day of kindergarten all the way up to a university lecture hall. Okay, so let's jump right in. And to really get a handle on this, we're actually going to start by looking back, not forward. This quote right here from Patrick Suppes, a real pioneer in computer-based education, it shows that this idea of a personal AI tutor, well, it's not new at all. In fact, it's a dream that people have been chasing for more than 50 years.
So here's how we're going to break it all down today. First, we'll talk about that big promise. Then we'll see what's actually happening in classrooms and on college campuses right now. After that, we'll get into the rules of the road, how we can manage all this. And we'll wrap up by talking about what is, frankly, the most important piece of the puzzle: the human in the loop.
All right, first up, the new digital promise. Let's dig into that big idea, that dream that's been around for decades, the promise of a truly personal learning journey for every single student out there. For the longest time, personalized learning was just a nice idea, right? More of a buzzword than a reality. How could you possibly customize everything for every student without it costing a fortune and taking up all of a teacher's time? But now with AI, we actually have the tools to do it. These systems can look at how a student is doing in real time and then tweak the curriculum just for them. It's a massive leap beyond that old one-size-fits-all approach. Okay, that's the big idea. But what does this actually look like in a real classroom? Well, it turns out AI is shaping up to be this incredible tool for pretty much everyone involved, both the students and their teachers. And this is what's so cool. You've got these two sides to the same coin. On one hand, for students, it's like having that personal tutor we were just talking about, right? Something that adapts to you and makes things hopefully a lot more interesting. But then for the teachers, it's like having a super-powered assistant. It can handle all that tedious admin stuff, which means they get more time to actually, connect with their students and teach. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. Think about it. What's the one thing teachers never have enough of? Time. This quote comes from a study at NC State, and it perfectly captures why so many educators are excited. AI can take over the boring, repetitive tasks and give that precious time back to teachers so they can spend it one-on-one with their students. That's a game changer. And listen, this isn't just some far-off theory. This is happening right now. Just look at some of these tools. You've got something like Diffit, which can take a piece of text and bam, instantly change it for a second grader's reading level or an 11th grader's. Or tools like Yippity Quiz and Education Copilot. They can whip up lesson plans and quizzes in seconds. We're talking about work that used to take hours, now taking just minutes. So with all these great tools, you'd think every teacher would be jumping on board, right? Well, not so fast. It turns out the biggest roadblock isn't the teachers are skeptical. A recent survey from EdWeek showed the real issue is just a lack of training. Over half the teachers who aren't using AI said it's simply because they don't know how it works or they're not sure how to bring it into their classroom effectively. Okay, so that's the K through 12 world. Now let's shift gears and head over to college campuses. We're seeing a similar rush to adopt AI, but universities are taking some really interesting and different approaches to get these tools to their students and professors. And what's really smart is that they aren't trying to do everything at once. They're not trying to boil the ocean here. Instead of some massive top-down mandate, they're starting small with these really clever targeted projects that they can build on and scale up later. So we're seeing about 3 main strategies pop up. First, you have the educate everyone approach. The University of Louisiana system, for example, is offering a basic AI literacy course to, everyone, all 82,000 students and faculty. Then you have the let's experiment model. UMass Lowell gave out these little $1,000 grants to professors just to see what they could come up with. And the third way, crowdsourcing. Arizona State basically threw open the doors and said, hey everybody, students, faculty, staff, give us your best ideas for AI projects. And they got a ton of proposals. Okay, so there's a ton of potential here, and things are moving fast, which of course brings up a huge question. How do we manage all this? This stuff is powerful, so what are the rules of engagement? How do we make sure it's being used responsibly?